Hello, I am King Mac, and I'd like to thank you all for watching this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger with some french fries and a nice soft drink. Thank you for watching, and now here is our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews on YouTube.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews here on YouTube, and I am your host Tony. As we have ended Racing Month, now we're in the month of flying games. Yes, we're reviewing flying games, combat games, flying games, jetfire games, all month long of July. From racing games to flying games. It's a nice transition there. All month long, so we have a nice variety of flying games. And before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Freebie Nation, SubZeroMNX for King Mac. You guys are also keep up the good work, because looking forward to what more content you'll have on your channel, so keep up the good work, gentlemen. You guys are awesome. And now this is Flying Month all month long. We'll now be talking about the Ace Combat game, because I already talked about that franchise twice on my channel, so no need to talk about them again. But we have other games we'll talk about for episode 181, part 1 of 1. Yes, a single part review here. Now normally when I do a single part review, I do a good game and then a bad game and a good game and a bad game. I know I've done good game. But this is a special month of flying games here, so this is just an exception here. And for today's episode of the 181, we have a jet plane racing game here, a fighter jet racing game here, a creative idea by the company Infogrames and stuff like that, who made games like Alone in the Dark and stuff. And who would have thought that there would be a jet racing game and stuff that in a video game form, like on the PlayStation? So, I know I did not, but we got it today. And this is it right here by Infogrames, released on May 31st of the year 2000. This is NGEN Racing exclusively to the PlayStation. Now, I'm gonna say about NGEN Racing here. NGEN, let's get next gen racing, yeah, NGEN Racing, yeah. It's a fun game, a great idea that works well for the most part. There are some problems I have that do appear when you least expect them, but overall it's a great game. I like how fast the game is. You're flying in this fighter jet, racing along, so that taking your phone out with your weapons, like your missiles, your rockets, and like your cannon or so, or just trying to beat them as fast as you can while staying on the track to avoid going out of bounds, since while the outbound kick on, just you'll mess up your progress there. And you have tons of jets, like ranging from like aircraft like an F4, an F5, a MiG-21, MiG-19, all that stuff already there, and like or the TN DF2 special stuff and all that stuff, you know. Lots of fire jets here, and lots of ranging for the aircraft there, and they kick ass there. This game is no cakewalk. You may think you're flying in a fast aircraft there, jet aircraft, you think it'll be easy, but it's no cakewalk. You must think on your feet the whole time to avoid getting a penalty or losing the race. You stay on the track or so, or else you get a penalty. You miss a checkpoint, you get a penalty. You miss 2 checkpoints, it's game over. You go off the track and you have to get the autopilot to situate you. It would cost you the race, and you race like six. You and 5 other opponents race across the track. You get shot down or whatever, so that by your opponent, you crash, it's a game over for you. And you must follow the rules or else you fail. I had fun here, but we have to get back on track here. The game's presentation here, we have great graphics for a game released in the year 2000. The PlayStation 2 was well on its way, but NGEN Racing showed that the PlayStation still had some life left in it. The aircraft models look fantastic with some great looking paint jobs and stuff, and you can also grade your aircrafts too and stuff, and the levels are great looking with lots of detail to them, and like with the CG cutscene it looks awesome too. And the frame rate is very smooth for the most part, but there are times when you're switching camera angles and stuff like that, it can slow the frame rate down at times there, which the slowdowns can be noticeable, but technically there's not many slowdowns there. The sounding, I say, I don't really have much to say except for the music and the jet sounds, all I can say. There's not really any voice setting, nor do you need any voice setting, but the music and the jet sounds, all I can say. The music is licensed music by artists Matt Derry and Prue, which I cannot play because due to copyright reasons, but you can find the music online if you want to take a listen. The music by Matt Derry and Prue is great techno tunes that fits the racing theme perfectly. The engine sounds are impressive for sure, definitely. The gameplay is like fun, but it has problems where they do show and you'll get points taken off for it. You have two modes to choose from, arcade and NGEN mode, and start that. The arcade still just pick an aircraft and race to win. It just, you go through like a cup or so like that, or a class, and then you try to get in first place. And once you would do that, they say try the next class, so try the next level, so try the next race or so. NGEN mode is the main mode, which is most interesting. You buy an aircraft to complete one of the championships. You must pass a certain class aircraft to compete in this certain championship. You must buy it. Then when you pass the qualification time, you compete in the race. And then once you do that, you can do it all over again with a different class there of aircrafts there. And the races are fun and top notch, especially when you're trying to take your opponents on there. And when you take them down and you take their spot in the race, it's definitely a fun time there for sure. You can attack your opponents and race past them, or they can do the same to you. You go through the races with a different aircraft, and going very fast in a fighter jet, you cannot get any more fun than that for sure, definitely. I mean, taking them down, so that going very fast, something you wouldn't see in real life, but it's like we use your imagination there, and it's a lot of fun, definitely. And I had fun with this game overall, but now we got the negatives that we have to talk about here. Some of the jets do not handle very well, like with turning wise, stuff like that, and it's easy to go off the track there because of this. And if you lose a race, you get damaged or so, you cannot pause to restart the race. You have to quit to the main menu and try again. Like I mentioned, it's easy to go off the track, and when you do, the autopilot kicks on and slows you down to get you situated back on the track. And if you fly too high and stuff like that, you'll slow down, or if you stay low to the ground, you'll get faster, which you can forget because you're in a fucking fighter jet, and just like. It's just like some parts of the back when I said they're good, some parts it's hard to tell where you're supposed to turn or something like that because like you don't see the draw distance isn't the best. But otherwise, overall, a great fun racing game with jets in them for sure. Final thoughts: if you want a racing game where you can fly a jet or something like that, or a fighter jet to race against, look no further because NGEN Racing by Infogrames is definitely a sweet deal here. I'm giving the game an 8 out of 10 because of the problems I have with it, but this is one of those type of games where you must buy if you want some fun racing game in a fighter jet. That's pretty much all I gotta say for this episode. Episode 182, we're gonna continue more flying games here, so be on the lookout for that. We have a ton of them that we can talk about, and there's a lot of them here to talk about here, so be on the lookout for that. Pretty much all I gotta say is Tony. Peace and out, have a great day, and if you like what you see here, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United, and my Facebook group, TTBurger Gamers Group, and my Facebook page called TTBurger 8, and also stay tuned every Saturday, a new episode of Burgers and Fries Game Talk with a Shake will be up, so we're gonna look up for that as well. But all I gotta say is Tony, peace and out, have a great day, see you all in episode 182.